Hello and welcome to my No Shop No Combat Iron Man. Been doing a little bit of off-screen leveling, mainly some agility to get up to level 60 to make Wintertodt a little bit nicer to do. Trying to think what else would I've gotten. I've done quite a bit of mining and a little bit of smithing just to get the levels needed, especially for steel nails. For some of the ships upgrade, and I did some construction, mainly just running between this mine here, which has some clay rocks, and for the first few levels over to the well here in Remington, but then I realized that I could get a sink and stuff in my house here, so I built the pump and drain along the way. I have a couple of oak planks with me, so I had in mind to start everything that I would build the tool store to. Let's see, where does that go? I think it's here, which means buckets, spades, tinderboxes and knives are available, which is very nice. And I was thinking, I brought a little bit of GP from the theming training earlier. I was going to build a skill trophies hall here. Sure, that works for me. Not entirely sure how much use I'll get out of this, but I think the head trophy space I'll be able to use, and the runes space as well as the stairs. Not so sure the armor spaces are going to work, but it is what it is. For now, let's make our way over to Remington and get the salvaging hook made of steel. So that might just be able to finish the beginner clue I've been holding on to since pretty much day one of this account. I hope you're all having a great time. Obviously it's around Easter. Today is, at least in Sweden, Long Friday. I think it ought to be the case in most places that celebrate Easter at least. And yeah, just hope you're all doing well. Actually, just to make a little bit of use out of this journey to Pandemonium, let's have a quick look, see if there's any delivery to be made over to Pandemonium. That's actually two. Well, let's grab these two. Board our skiff, the Adamant Manta. And let's grab the other crate. There we are. Oops. There we are. And like I said previously, they really nailed the sailing theme. It's really nice and relaxing. Let's actually have a quick look. Facilities. Just going to look, what do we need? 8 teak planks, 32 steel nails. I think I might have done enough to be able to get the teak cargo hold as well. Which would help a little bit with the Fisherman salvage that we'll be picking up. Let's turn around and let's check the hold, grab one of these, hand it in. Thank you kindly. There we are. Let's head over here and get everything we need to be able to get that salvaging hook. I've also been doing quite a bit of been hunting the red crabs over here. Just to be able to bare hand some implings, so if we run across any, that'll be fun. Let's see, boat facilities, the steel hook and the teak hold. Let's see, I really hope I have enough teak planks for both. Need 1, 2, 3, 4 and another 8. Let's see, put that in there. We need how many total? 32, 48. Two, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If I read that correctly, we need a rope. What am I missing? 6 steel bars. There they are. 5, 6. Right, let's head over here and get both of those upgrades. Which will be very nice to have. It's been like a couple of weeks since I realized I need those things. The manta, please. Thank you. Let's see, let's begin with the cargo hold. Let's replace it with the teak cargo hold. Nice! Construction level as well. We'll happily take that. Let's see, the oak armchair, green man's ale barrel. Maximum rooms up to 25 and a teak mast. Ooh, interesting. Suppose that will be the next big upgrade. Let's see, let's get the steel salvaging hook as well. There we are. Nice, nice. So let's go back. I'm just going to hand in the hammer and saw. And then let's head over to the Fisherman salvage, which, if I remember correctly, is between Cranor Island and not CS Village, Catherby. because the plan today is to finish that beginner clue, and then I think I'm going to head to the Wintertodt, do my first ever solo, see if I can actually do it. Actually, we're heading to Catherby. Is there any delivery to be made over there? Just to not travel entirely just for the salvage. That's a no. Right. Because the other option that I would like to do on stream as well is to get the rogue's outfit. Mainly for the needed construction training. Which, while I'll get quite a few levels at Wintertodt hopefully, there's obviously more to be had afterwards. That should be safe. Only just. Oh. Hello. Don't mind if I do. This account pretty much useless. Maybe, just maybe. What's the... Ooh, 280 each. No, 7 each, never mind. Pretty much useless, so... let's just put them down and not look at those steel arrows again. Let's do a little bit of salvaging then. Nej men säger du det, Lucy? Ja. Vad är det du vill då, gumman? Va? Vad har du på hjärtat då? I'm I'm thinking that just do the inventory is needed to have a full inventory plus the hold to get the most possible bait, and I think it's also possible to get feathers from Fisherman salvage, which are the things I'm mostly interested in from this. I know there's also a like one in, I think it's like 3,000 special drop that can be gotten from the different salvaging points, which would be nice to get, but it's not the main target right now. Det trodde Lucy. So I just lifted my cat onto my lap and she very contently decided to lay down. Looks like these levels are going relatively quickly, so maybe 32 will be hit by the time we fill the cargo hold and our inventory here. It feels relatively clear to see that it's Easter. There's usually at least one or two ships here, but there's no one else here. With that being said, Sweden is relatively secular in general, so at least in my family we don't really celebrate Easter in the common sense. We usually just eat some nice food and spend a little bit of time together, and that's about it. Come along. Thank you. First inventory. And let's see, which is it? Stack 'em, thank you very much. And let's see, how many spots do we have? We have 30 more, okay. Yes, hello to you too, Tan. to switch. The one slight little downside to salvaging, especially in these kind of places where there's a bit of a distance between the salvaging spots. Since that is going on its own, let's see, are there any mooring points or ports? Not 32, what about ports? No, but Witch Haven is at 34. Okay. Just going to double check. What's the need for this one? 10 teak hull parts, 300 nails, swamp tar and some lead bars. Okay. That ain't happening a little bit, but that's okay. Let's see, we can put 2 more in the hold. Let's just grab 2 here and then fill up the inventory. There we are. Let's fill the inventory and head up to Catherby. Since it's just up here in the salvaging station isn't that far away from mooring point, and neither is the bank. Probably going to be the best spot to grab all of this, because pretty much everything I can get from these fishermen salvages is likely to be somewhat useful, since there's also fish to be gotten. Actually, what's the level for an onboard salvaging station? 42. Okay, that ain't happening in the wild. It could. Apologies, been a bit tired today. Could have been an option, but not in quite a while. I think my AFK activity on this account for a little bit is going to be like small salvage first, and then these fishermen salvage. Try to get the low chance drops, since if I remember correctly, handing them in can give both kudos, which we need for Fossil Island, and XP lamps, which could be quite nice. So that's 32. unfortunately no level up unlocks. Kent still there. Poor man. These back up sort of, so let's just go ahead and fill up the inventory. Might have been fast to just turn the ship around, but yeah, it's fine. Righto, let's head to Catherby and clean some salvage and hopefully get some fishing bait. Right, inventory is already full, so let's go here. Let's see, that's the salvaging station. Let's see if we can get some fishing bait. Oh, there's a drop that I forgot about, a boat bottle. Nice. That could be nice to just put the raft inside of and just throw it in the bank for a while to have laying around on the off chance that it's needed. Ooh! I wasn't aware you could get sawmill coupons as well. Very nice. Oh, that's so good. 2 fishing baits in the first inventory, that's really nice. I'm just going to burn the seaweed and an iron bar. Okay. Some more K-drops, quite a few feathers as well, that's so nice. Let's get the soda ash. Let's just see, what are these cannonballs worth in terms of high alking? Pretty much nothing. I'll just keep them in the inventory for now, but I'm not going to be using them. So mackerel should be cooked. These I can't cook yet, so let's put those in the bank. I can put the logs in here. Put the normal logs up there. And put a boat bottle there for now. Actually, can I even cook? I can. So let's cook these, the mackerels and the lobsters. Just for a little bit of cooking XP. Unless we burn the lobsters. What a surprise. That happens quite a bit. I haven't actually actively cooked, like fished for any lobsters, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get a few more feathers and or fishing bait with the rest of the salvage. Two fishing baits and a feather. Not a feather, I think. Fantastic salvage inventory here. Wow, straight up plank as well. I think it's even a low possibility to get an oak plank from these. Some iron nails, not that useful. Let's just grab a bit more salvage. I think that's an oak plank. Yep, very nice. That saves so much money. And a lobster pot. Love it. Let's cook the lobsters and the mackerels yet again. And the seaweed. Oh, hello there. Have a pie. Thank you very much. What kind of pie do we get? Meat pie. Okay. Not bad at all. Don't think I can I? I can! Okay. First successful lobster cooked. Very nice. And let's see, so let's put the lobster pot in there, oak planks and normal planks, the cooked swordfish will go there. Let's pull those out of there. Put the iron nails, we'll go into that. And it's just, nope, there. Put them there, thank you. Let's just cook the swordfishes. And let's get the final bit of salvage. I might have calculated this just slightly wrong. Yeah, I did. It's okay. I should be open spot here somewhere, I'm sure. Such nice salvage for fishing XP. Absolutely fantastic. And fletching as well. I'm probably going to be more interested in just getting the fishing XP for now from this bait and feather. Drops. So let's cook what we got. And then head over to Lumbridge. That's one of the nice things with this account, with Dark saying, it becomes somewhat annoying here, 500 sires killed, 3 unsire drops. Meanwhile, I don't really need to worry about any of that. So, let's do some, let's see, what did we get here? Iron bronze, which is 1 and 2 GP each, so it's just not worth it using any kind of runes on those, so let's just drop these. And let's see, the 2 coupons, the mackerel, the iron bars, soda ash, smoke logs and logs, the lobster and the burnt. We're in the correct spots, so let's put these in, put them up there, put these in for now, put them there, I think. Let's grab a fishing rod, let's grab just 10 of these bait, actually 20. And let's, before I use the home teleport to Lumbridge, actually another thing that would be good to have immediately is an axe for slightly faster travel back up to a rock. Because I want the skiff at Port Sarim. It's by far the easiest port to get to at the moment. Later on I might change that to be like Ardanu probably. Since later on, if I have access to the Easy Diary, the free teleport to the monastery is very close to a port. That, or if I get really lucky and grab the teleport thingy. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's an amulet. See if we can grab these here. Oops, that's a bit too slow. That's so kind. Nice, very nice, very nice. Let's just grab that sapphire. Thank you. quite rude, that big ship. Part of the reason why I want to go to Lumbridge is that I think I remember the range there giving a little bit of a bonus to the rate of successfully cooking certain items, and I think the pike is one of those items. Let's use the home teleport to Lumbridge. Let's run over here. Let's finally be able to... Wait. Ah, thank you. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do that when it took a little bit of time. Nice, I'm just going to catch like 5 pike at a time. In case I end up burning all of them. I want to try and save as many pieces of bait as possible for later fishing endeavors. Nice. Let's head on over to the range. Nice, immediate success. Let's see if we get all of them. Happy days. Let's head on up to... Actually, before, let's grab the clue. Let's see, beginner clue. I'm fairly sure it's this one. Charlie the Tramp wants a pike. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put these back in. Let's add that in as well. Need the axe. Oh, they've changed the map, have they? Interesting. Are we Champions Guild? Now they did some updates to being able to get around different parts of the overworld. I wasn't aware that map was one of them. But let's go and have a word with Charlie. There you are, sir. Here's your pike. Oh, I got a casket immediately. Woo! Right. Let's see what we get. Whoa! That's... Oh, yes! And more importantly for this account, a little bit of magic. Very nice. See, can I also wear those? I can. Very nice. That was such a good beginner casket. Brilliant. Right, let's... first let's go to the bank here, over here actually. Just put these in the bank, just in case. And make our way over towards Saga and the Wintertodt. Wow, those are worth that much? Over 18k on the GE? Wow, good thing we can't use it. That's a fantastic unlock. Let's see. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a tinderbox. We are going to need a knife. I don't think I missed anything. I think the rest can be gotten at Wintertodt, so let's head down to Port Sorium and have a little travel spot with Veos. Oh, they've changed this one as well. That is such a nice QOL change. I still fail it, but it's a nice little QOL because that was like I think it was 4 stepping stones previously. I think actually, since we're passing by, I'm just going to grab a little bit of food to have in the bag, because I can't quite remember if there's anything dangerous on the way up to the Wintertodt prison. Over here. Yeah, right, the Easter event is here. Forgot about that. Might do that during the weekend. Let's see, Theos, Port Piscarilius, please. Ja, vad är det då, Lucy? Va? Vad är det, gumman? Let's just run a little bit over the way. Trying to remember where to walk up. I think it's here. You take a left and you walk like that. I think that's the way. Once I get up there, I'm just going to take a moment and see what Lucy T. Cat wants. Ja, jag hör dig, Lucy. Jag kommer. Should be a left here. Let's see if this passage is safe or not. I think that might be just a slight little mini quest to unlock the ability to do Wintertodt. I can't quite remember. I'll have to wait and see. Nice. Let's just have a word with the cult here. Yeah, she'll fill you in. Okay. Fair, fair. So what is this place? You stand before the doors of Den. Behind them lies the prison of the Wintertodt. Yeah. And that is why we're here. Ever since the Wintertodt was imprisoned, members of the Order of the Sacred Flame or Pyromancer, as we're often known, have stood vigil over this place. Wintertodt is growing in power again. Right. Our order says your style is referred to defeat. It's okay, yep, till then, yep. So the doors are then to the prison within. You will find the finest of our order channeling the power of the sacred flame into the Wintertodt. Help them keep the holy fires lit so that they can keep the Wintertodt subdued. Roots of the great bruma tree have crept into the prison. Chop the roots and use them to keep the sacred flame alive. You can use the herbs bruma tree to make rejuvenation potions. Give them to any of our order who fall to the cold before they succumb to the darkness. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, should be able to do this. Ja, jag hör dig tjejen. Jag kommer. So, before I head in, I'm just going to check what Lucy wants. I'm just going to grab 10 of these. Let's arrange these in the inventory. There we are. And I shall be right back. see. I think I have everything I need. At least for the most part, so let's head inside and see if I can do this solo or not. Alright, I need a hammer as well. Oops. Let's grab one. Right, let's run in and start this then, I think. Yeah, looks like it should be okay to start. Let's grab some of these. Why can't I pick it? Okay, for whatever reason I can't pick those. See, can you brew these then without me having one of those things? Huh? Uh-huh, so I still need to grab those, right. Let's just mark these two. So mark that and mark this. Ja, jag hör dig Lucy, vad är det gumman? Ja, vad är det tjejen? So why can't I grab that? There must be a reason for that. Oh well. I'll need to work that out. Ja, vad är det då, Lucy? No idea why she's so talkative right now. Right, let's light this one. Ow. Let's fix this one as well. So why can't I grab those those bruma torches, bruma roots. Come on. Right, can I just grab this then? Please let me grab this. Why? Oh, no space, right. I still can't grab it. Come on, what the... Why not? That is so frustrating. Well, I'm probably done, since I can't grab the roots at all. Yeah, no, I can't. I need to find out why the hell I can't grab those roots. Oh, don't do that to me, thank you. Right, why can't I grab those things at all? Yes, I can leave and lose the progress, thank you very much, since I can't heal those people. Right, why is that happening? Okay, well that's disappointing. Right, mass welds it is then. Because I need to have that done and I can't really do that. I need to have a Druidic ritual finished. You gotta love it when it doesn't say that in the information given about everything. How disappointing. Right. Since I can't do this reliably yet, let's simply do that, and let's head over and do grab the try to procure the rogue's outfit to get a bit more GP out of thieving. Oh, that's so disappointing. Ah, well, it is what it is. Ja, vad är det, Lucy? Right, I didn't read what he said, so I'll be right back. I just need to check what Lucy wants again. we are. Took a little bit of time, but it's done. She wanted to have a bit of food and then walk outside. Yes, actually I am. See if you can get to the center of my maze. The further you get, the greater the rewards. There's even some special prizes if you make it right to the end. Okay, sounds good. Into the maze. I'll give you a jewel. It'll allow you to get out of the maze at any time. However, that's all you're allowed to take in with you. No cheating. Haven't seen my harmonica. I'd really like to have it back. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hand everything in. And let's see if we can grab the thing. Ow. Right. Let's see, I think there is a plugin for this. Alright, let's try again. Been quite a while since I did this. Thieving, never mind. That would have been nice. Oh. Aha, let's change that to search, thank you very much. Oh, and you walk into the wrong tile. Sigh. It's a bit irritating, but I'll... Just going to walk for a moment because this area is safe to walk in. Let's see if it can be completed on the second attempt, eh? I'm just going to try to click like... Nope, 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 nope. Okay. That didn't quite run the way that felt safe. There was a second part to that. Okay. Let's try again then. Needing to relearn and all that. Let's see, if we just click that and let it do what it's doing, then maybe that pulls us across. Okay. Right, that's where you come through if you take the shortcut to AT thieving. Okay, let's see if we can crack this. Sure hope so. Rogue kit, very nice. Let's see. I'd rather not make that. Can I talk to you to get that, I wonder? Oh, come on. Nope. Is it with you then? I'll lose some gold, find an item, or I lose an item and find some gold. No one ever knows what's gone where, you know. That's not what I wanted. Right, oops. Right, so I can't quite remember how this stuff works. I'm just going to have a quick little gander. Is it more a case of I got unlucky on the drop, I wonder? Yeah, I just got unlucky on the first one. That's okay. Well, let's go ahead and make a rope out of that, since I'm going to need a few ropes in the future. And put that into the bank and then go again. We'll see how lucky or unlucky this is going to be. do, 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 do. Nice. Second time through, let's see if we get lucky with one rogue's outfit. Ah, god damn it. It's disappointing, but okay. Let's get another rope. I'm just going to wait a tiny bit. Get some more run energy. One thing with this is I'd like to have a slightly better pickaxe than the bronze one. I think I can complete this one right now, but I'd like to have at least an iron pickaxe. That is going to be just a tad bit on the later end as well. It would be very nice to have 80 thieving already. But yeah, it is what it is. Wait, it lowered my agility? Huh? Why did it do that? No wonder I'm losing run energy quite quickly. Oh, is that the like time limit thing for this? How interesting. I'm just going to do... Oh right, it's because it's for the whole wall. Right. I'm guessing that's sort of like a timer then. Good to know. Oh, come on! So you actually have to stop there. How disappointing. At least I found that out, I suppose. Actually succeeded. Didn't think I would. That's a hard Falador task done. And that's technically safe to do. Maximum of 6 damage done, so that could technically be a way to practice thieving. Well, let's head inside one final time for this stream. And I'm probably going to do quite a bit of this off stream to try and get the rogue's outfit. So that thieving can then be done to be able to do construction, because since I need Riddick Ritual, I'm going to need to get my hands on Nightshade, and the way to do that is through thieving to get GP as well as the seeds needed. So since I can't do the ritual without it, thieving is going to be the main thing for quite a while. That is quite disappointing, because in no guide or anything I was looking at did they mention that Riddick Ritual had to be completed to be able to get the herbs, but well, you live and you learn. Nej, men är du tillbaka inne här nu, gumman? Välkommen tillbaka in. Var det skönt ute? Ja, var det det? Seeing as I don't need to run in this particular section, let's walk. I think for most of tomorrow I'm probably going to do a bit of rallying, probably on stream. With, among others, Sim Rally Masters putting on the next round, being the Tarmac Rally of Rally Sachsenring, which should be quite fun. Let's grab this. The reason I want to solo Wintertodt is because that's the surefire way of getting the construction XP needed to get 55. But yeah, that'll have to be the way to get fire making instead later. Somewhat frustrating, but oh well. It is what it is. Part of the account is all of this. Dealing with the different self-imposed limitations that crop up. In this case being the fact that that's the only way I'm going to be able to get some of the items needed. Let's see if the roughly 1 in 3 chance is going to give us the first rogue's outfit piece. That would be really nice to get. Yes! Thank you. Thank you kindly. Yes, I want some of the outfit. Let's start from the top and go down, so I want the mask. So, first piece unlocked. Once we return, hopefully all the pieces will be unlocked. But if you've tuned in and watched this semi-failure, then I hope it was enjoyable. And yeah, take care and see you next time. Whenever that's going to be. Bye.